Hello viewers, greetings for the day. Now continuing our series on stainless steel, know it better. Today we will take up what makes stainless steel stainless. As I mentioned in my first video, Harry Brearley, the discoverer of stainless steel, dipped his sample in vinegar, and when it did not stain, he called it stainless steel. Subsequently, what makes stainless steel, what he meant basically was that it did not corrode. Stainless steel will not corrode in normal environment. That is what stainless steel is. Now, what makes stainless steel not corrode in normal environment? Now, we have said that the steel must contain at least 10.5% of chromium. Now, with that percentage of chromium or more, there is a invisible nanometer thick film of mainly chromium oxide that forms on smooth stainless steel surfaces, obviously in the presence of oxygen. There has to be ample supply of oxygen. So there are basically three requirements: minimum 10.5% of chromium, ample supply of oxygen, and a smooth surface. Then this very thin, about 2 to 4 nanometer thick film, invisible film, colorless film will form on the surface, and this film is tenacious. It is impervious to liquids and gases. As this film forms a barrier, and this allows this resistance for corrosion in normal environment. However, this film can break in presence of some strong acids and strong boiling alkalis. So it doesn't mean that stainless steel will never corrode. It will corrode in certain strong acid and in alkaline solutions. So, but basic requirement, as I mentioned, smooth surface is not just an aesthetic requirement in stainless steel, it is a technical requirement also. And this film, if slightly scratched or if slightly damaged, will reform. So this is self-healing. This film is self-healing. But if it is deeply scratched or if it is maltreated, the surface is maltreated, like after welding, if the welding surface is very rough, on that particular portion, the welded portion, this film will not form, and you might also have noticed the welded area starts rusting. This is the reason. Because the surface is either the surface has to be polished smooth for the film to form, or some other means have to be employed to make the surface resistant to corrosion. This will take up later how this is done. That's why you must have seen at the same time there should be an ample supply of oxygen. Now, in case of crevices, for example, or in deep corners where the supply of oxygen is restricted, the surface starts getting rusted. So many times, the people think that okay, the quality of stainless steel is not good or something. For example, if you have a flat piece and you rest it on the slab of his kitchen, which is wet, after some time, maybe after a couple of days, you will find the bottom surface is rusted. This is because between the surface and the slab, the supply of oxygen is restricted. Now, since the supply is restricted, the oxide film does not form and the surface starts getting rusted. Therefore, you will find in many applications that there is a provision that the surface does not rest on the surface, but it is lifted a bit. At least 2 millimeter should be the gap between the slab and the stainless steel surface for oxygen to be available freely, and then the surface will not rust. So that's all for the day. So I think I explained you how the stainless steel is made stainless. In the next video we'll take up other topics. Thank you for watching. In case you have queries, you can contact me on my mobile phone number, that is 987 127 3740. Thank you very much.